What's going on, guys? You already know who it is, man. We back in the building with another one, as usual. It's gonna be jam packed full of jewels, and your time is always appreciated. Cause you could be doing anything, but you hear me checking out these reviews, and it's another one about a man who kills his girlfriend's ex-husband, and then he tries to claim self-defense. Let's get to it.
A disagreement over child custody arrangements has ended in death. The argument escalated and a father was shot. The man who pulled the trigger says it was self-defense. We should warn you, the video is disturbing.
It's an argument that is about to lead to one man's death.
Where's my son?
54-year-old Chad Reed is picking up his son from his ex-wife's house. Christina Reed and her new boyfriend are telling him to leave. Then the boyfriend goes inside the house in Lubbock, Texas. The argument between the exes heats up.
Where's my son? I'll go get him. I'm supposed to have him at 3:15. I get him at 3:15. If you want to see him, you see him up until 3:15.
Suddenly, the boyfriend comes out. He's got a rifle.
Do it right now. Use it.
The two men go chest to chest. They struggle for the weapon. Kyle Caruth fires into the ground.
Call 911.
Then he turns and fires two more shots.
Oh my God!
All right, man. Mental health, physical health, spiritual health, decision making. I got caught up watching it too. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? First of all, like the boyfriend, it's not your kid, bro. Like, you don't have any real say in that matter when it comes down to things that have to do with that kid or pertaining to that child, man. That's between the people who made them, especially if the father is active and in that little boy's life, you know, then that means that, you know, you should just fall back and let them handle the situation about a child, man. And then, you know, if it's that much of a problem for that man to go get his child, then let her drop him off. Let him meet up at a McDonald's or something and be there on time. Drop him off, and you know things will be cool like that. But you know, it just seems like he was trying to make himself have something to do with that situation, man. It's a man talking to his ex-wife about why isn't he out here right now? You know, he probably had to go to court and fight to see his kid and all that after the divorce and, you know, have some type of parenting time. It doesn't seem like he was a bad dad, like as far as abusing that kid or nothing like that. So he was just a dad trying to get his son, man. And sometimes people have disagreements about little things like that. Like, and I'm talking about the man and his ex-wife about that kid. Okay, if you're the boyfriend, you stay out of that, man. You don't have anything to do with that, like I said. And then, you know, they were both in their feelings though. But this guy, the boyfriend, he was in his feelings a little more because he went and got that gun and shot that man with his kid there, his ex-wife right there. You know, he wasn't thinking clearly, man. He wasn't thinking rationally. He wasn't thinking logically. Because if he was, you know, he wouldn't even have got the gun, bro. He would have just went in the house and left it alone. And it seems like, you know, the wife told him, like, I'm about to go get him. And he was still in his feelings a little bit, too, because his son wasn't out there on time, which, okay, she was going to go get him. Let her go get him. But then the other guy came out to intervene, and it was totally unnecessary, man. You just ruined that man's life was by taking his life. You ruined your life because it's on camera, and you ruined that kid's life You know, you traumatize him by unaliving his dad, man. And really, that's it. It's like a simp move to me, bro, because I don't even really, get into messing with women that in that deep of a relationship if they got kids and stuff anyway, man. Especially, if the father's involved and stuff like that, man. That's because I don't get into shit like that, man. That's just, it doesn't make any sense for real. But, let's run that back though, man. I want to see it again.
A disagreement over child custody arrangements has ended in death. The argument escalated and a father was shot. The man who pulled the trigger says it was self-defense. We should warn you, the video is disturbing.
It's an argument that is about to lead to one man's death.
Where's my son?
54-year-old Chad Reed is picking up his son from his ex-wife's house. Christina Reed and her new boyfriend are telling him to leave.
Get off my son.
Then the boyfriend goes inside the house in Lubbock, Texas. The argument between the exes heats up.
All right, so he went in the house and stay in the house, bro. Let that wife talk. His ex-wife talk to her ex-husband about their child. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I don't know if he had kids with her or not. At this point, it really doesn't matter, though. You know what I'm saying? Just mind your business, bro. That's the most mentally sound and logical thing that you can do, man. She's about to go get him, all right? And then you should have hopped back in your truck or whatever and been like, all right, go get him. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even have to leave. It's just that when somebody else isn't mentally stable, man, you never know that they're not mentally stable, bro. And especially when they come back out with a gun, man.
I'm supposed to have him at 3:15. I get him at 3:15. If you want to see him, you see him up until 3:15.
All right, that thing, the time, okay, she a few minutes later, whatever, but as long as she was about to go get him, it's not like she's keeping him from you. You know what I'm saying? So hop back in the truck and just wait for him to go. And if she was trying to get a rise out of you or something, bro, don't even worry about that, man. Just, you could have talked to her on the phone about that and been calm and came to, an agreement and kept everything at a normal level, bro. It didn't have to be an argument.
Suddenly, the boyfriend comes out. He's got a rifle.
Use it.
And he bogus because it wasn't like they was arguing or anything. He wasn't hitting her or nothing like that. They might have had their voices raised a little bit, but nothing that warrants him to come outside with the rifle, bro.
The two men go chest to chest. They struggle for the weapon. Kyle Carruth fires into the ground.
Call 911.
Then he turns and fires two more shots.
Firing in the ground, you doing way too much, bro. You ain't even have to fire that once, man. You ain't even have to come outside with that. It seems like he was just, had that little man complex, bro, trying to be tough and all that, man. Like, yeah, you in front of your crib, bro, but his kid live there, man. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted to pick his son up, bro. And you know that women be on that arguing stuff sometimes, man, and try to get a little rise out of him. If anything, if you go in the house and get his son and bring him out. Here you go, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no trouble with you, man. It ain't worth it. If he decided to go get a gun, that's how you know he wasn't mentally stable, bro. You made it into a situation where you got to claim self-defense because you went in there and got a gun instead of bringing his son out.
I have it on video, Kyle. Told you. I told all of y'all to leave.
The dead man's widow just released the video. She told GMA that she never could have imagined she would be recording her own husband's death.
I thought it was like a stun gun or a taser gun or something. Like, who's going to bring out? They're having a discussion about a custody thing.
It didn't sound like no shotgun for real. It wasn't no loud boom. So it did sound like a stun gun or something. But You know, he's still bogus for even bringing out some type of weapon. Bring out my son, bro.
Is reminding many of the Kyle Rittenhouse case. He claimed self-defense and was acquitted. The boyfriend in Texas, identified as Kyle Carruth, is also claiming self-defense.
And the ex-wife screaming like, "Oh my God! If you knew all that, or whoever you was arguing, go get his son. It's more than it was 3 adults right there. Somebody go get him and bring him out."
Legal analyst Royal Oakes to look at the video.
When you're going nose to nose, chest to chest with somebody who's so much bigger than you, he literally swings you around 360 degrees, then he grabs your gun, I would take that self-defense case to a jury 7 days a week.
He wouldn't have to if he would have just minded his motherfucking business, man, and just brought his son outside, bro. That's all. It was that simple. This shit escalated for no reason at all. But you didn't even have to claim self-defense. Why you got to be so tough and bring out a gun, bro? You trying to catch a fade with somebody, catch a fade and call it a day, bro. And then why would you even do all this for somebody else's son, man? And now you ain't with her. The dad ain't with her. The son fucked up in the head now, traumatized because you did all that. And she probably find another dude.
Carruth has not been arrested. The shooting is still under investigation.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Anyways, it's Coach Noob. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're digging this kind of content. And your time is always appreciated because you could be doing anything but you hear me checking out these reviews. Until next time, I'm out.